Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about my top tips for dealing with anxiety and depression. So, stick around. So yes, here are my tips for dealing with depression and anxiety and things that help me. They may or may not help you, but it's still, I want to help. I want to share what has helped me. Number one is drawing. I've always been a drawer, no matter what it was, whether I was anxious, depressed, happy, fun, all these things. Drawing has always been an outlet. But there's also times when drawing, or when depression gets so deep that drawing doesn't help. I've always got a sketchbook. I've got like 6 or 7 sketchbooks just lying around in random places for when the inspiration hits. Now there's also, times when that doesn't quite work out, and it's, gets hard. Nothing's ever easy, which, when the drawing doesn't help, or if I have gotten to the point where I can't find the inspiration to draw, in comes tip number 2, journaling. Again, I've got probably 20 notebooks just lying around. I know I've got 5 of them in the drawer beside my desk. It helps if you're like me and you feel like a burden when you talk to your friends or whoever about how you're feeling. A journal or notebook and writing all this down, getting it off my mind, helps. Especially for the depression. And if you're brave enough, if you're like me and you're not good with words, verbal words, you can write it down or write whatever you're feeling down and have your friend, boyfriend, partner, whatever, whoever, read it. That way they can understand better of how you're feeling as to why you're not opening up. Because I am bad about not opening up. So bad. And it does get annoying for a lot of people because I'll bottle it up. And if I don't write it down, it makes me turn into a completely different person. And I don't like being that person. And when, journaling gets to where it's not quite hitting it, tip number 3 kind of goes along with number 1. It's painting. There's something about just putting paint on a canvas, letting your hands do whatever. Not thinking, not visualizing anything, just putting, I've even just closed my eyes and just let my hand go and do what it does. And most of the time they come out looking like a complete mess. So I end up painting over that. Once it's dry, I'll paint over it when I'm inspired. I've done that with 2 paintings so far, which I keep all of my paintings. They remind me of times when I wasn't quite feeling myself, but I did it. I put my feelings onto canvas. And some of them have quite explicit words written across them in paint, but, that was just me being silly. Because it's my favorite cuss word. Tip number 4 is music. Whether it's listening to music, singing especially, really gets me going. It lifts me up. Music is my therapy. Well, I go to therapy, but also I have other forms of therapy. Singing, I play bass guitar, which I haven't played in a while, which is kind of sad, but it happens. But yes, singing, which I've done quite a bit today, which is why I'm here, kind of bright and bubbly with this video. I've done a lot of singing today, and it's lifted my spirits so much. And it doesn't matter if you can't sing, which I don't believe anybody can't sing. They can, they just want to need it, you know. They want to need that. Anywho, yes, singing, playing music, listening to music. For me, it's kind of, you know, some of the songs I listen to, others would perceive as depressive. Sad songs. They're like, oh, that's just going to make you feel worse. Actually, the slower, more depressing sounding songs, they help me because I can relate to them. I can relate to them, and it brings me out. It lifts me up, it brings me out, and I'm good, I'm fine, you know, and yeah, so that's very important, a very good thing to do is, you know, which it's also part of mindfulness, you know, you get lost in the music and you just live in the moment while that song is playing, or while that album is playing, or while you're doing something. Just take it in, listen to the music, let it fill you up, and you should be good. But again, that may not work for you. It works for me, it works for others, but it may not work for everybody. So, tip number 5, and it's kind of like it's almost, my number 5 tip is kind of like a review and a tip, and it is actually an app on, I'm not sure, I believe it, yes, it is on iPhone as well as Android. It's an app that my counselor told me about, and we actually did one session in my counseling. And it's an app, it's called Calm. Meditate, Sleep, Relax, and it's by Calm.com Incorporated. Of course, I only have the free version. I can't remember exactly how much it is per month, but it's, I think it's like $12.99 a month, I think. But it has different sounds. They've got sound effects like crickets, rainstorms, thunderstorms, oceans, you know, calming nature sounds, which help a lot when I'm really like about to blow my top. I put my earbuds in, listen for a little bit, just lose myself, and it helps. Now, like I said, I only have the free version, so a lot of the actual day by day, like 7 days of, you know, managing anxiety, or 7 days of calm, these kind of things, some of them I can only do day 1 because of that, but from what I have used of it so far, I love it. And hopefully one day I will be able to pay for a subscription for it to unlock everything, but yeah, it helps so much. It is such an accessible, I can't say the word. Pretty much, it's free unless you want to unlock everything, and I love it. The Calm app is just, oh, I'm so glad my counselor showed me that app. I'm hoping that maybe you all will maybe give it a try. See how you like it, you know? And by the way, I'm not sponsored whatsoever. None whatsoever. No. This is purely my own personal opinion and review of the app that I have on my phone. They did not, this is probably the first time I've mentioned it. Actually, it is the first time I mentioned it, so yes. again, you know, if you want to reach out to me, leave a comment in the comment section. I answer every single one of my comments. And, you know, hit that subscribe button and you'll see more videos from me about how I coped with my depression, and also see my journey through hopefully conquering it. Well, not conquering it, but at least managing it well. This is a part of my depression series. Also, you will see singing videos. I am sharing my voice with the world, as I like to say. My voice also, you know, not just for singing, but for depression awareness. So yeah, make sure you share. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'll see you in the next one.